You've heard the phrase, a rose between two thorns. Well, imagine if the rose was the runt of the litter and the two thorns were two absolute bears from the Highlands of Scotland. Gentlemen.
Fergus, come on!
Easy,
Fergus.
Hello everyone and welcome to another video and welcome to the Scottish Highlands. We are 15 minutes exactly away from Invergordon, which is the home of the Stoltmans, the world's strongest brothers and perhaps the largest brothers on the planet. So today I'm going to be dwarfed personally and they are going to hijack my training and you are coming along for the ride. Whilst we're all from Scotland, you might think, oh, it's just around the corner. No, we are 3.5 hours away from Edinburgh and we've been driving for about 3 hours and 20 minutes thus far. So it's been an early morning. I'm feeling a little bit hazy, a little bit tired, but I'm ready to be buoyed by the excitement of meeting a very friendly, very large, very strong duo that are going to take me through a full day of strongman training. Okay, and we're at the Stoltman Strength Centre, which is their commercial gym just down from the High Street in Invergordon, and their office, the shop, etc. This is a members gym, and out here we have a variety of Atlas stones along with the 286 kilo world record stone that Tom lifted in 2020 and now uses as a big obnoxious seat. So from here we're going to get in the car and head about 20 minutes in a direction. I'm not quite sure which way yet, to head to their warehouse gym, which is their private facility, and then we are going to get to work. Okay, and we have arrived at the Stoltmans private facility where we are going to be working through some events practice, events of which I will run you through in a second. But as you can see, here we are. Let's have a look around. And before we get going, because it's been a long morning and I'm feeling a little bit parched, and to be honest, I've never felt so weak, so I need all the help I can get. I'm going to be grabbing some. Oh, there's not much resistance there actually. Yeah. Going to be grabbing some pump from my protein just to spice things up a little bit. And if you'd like to spice things up a little bit, then you can head to the website and use the code Fergus to grab yourself some percentage off. And if you want to feel extra spicy, you're looking at the man that knows how to do exactly that. What are we doing?
So today, this is our events day, so we're in our events warehouse. Obviously you've got the dinner day coming up, but we thought we'd throw you in at the deep end. We'll do some strongman training, so we're going to do some log press, test your log, see what you can get up to. So we've got 3 different logs, 50 kilo log, 90 kilo log and 140 kilo log. So I mean, if you can do the 140 kilo log,
I'm in the wrong trade.
yeah, I mean, I would be really impressed. And then after that we'll do some throwing, Big Tom, fancy that? Yes, we will do some throwing and then probably just do some arm over arm, again just for some fun, maybe get you to
What's that, pulling?
Yeah, arm over
so
sled, loading the sled up,
cool.
we get some of you guys standing on the sled and we can get as heavy as we can, pulling each other back and forward. Then obviously you're at the stone day, so we're going to do some Dinny stone, nickel stone walks and stone to shoulders and Atlas stones. And I mean, I'm quite good at stones, so
he's alright at stones, isn't he?
I'm here to teach you a thing or two.
Did I witness the heaviest Atlas stone in the world about 25 minutes ago? 286 kilos?
Yeah, I mean, I use that as a seat now, you know, so it's I've done all my lifting with the big heavy Atlas stones, now it's a seat in the gym for everybody to admire and sit on.
It was very comfortable, but there is no better pair in the UK to learn from for what I need to learn today, because I've got some strength at a recreational level. It depends on the context I'm in. This is an interesting setting, and I want to see how much I can apply that to the demands of strongman stuff. So the skills and the positioning and all the things that you can only pick up through experience, I'm going to try and fast track today. Let's go. I just choked on their intro.
Just competed with us at Giants Live, Royal Albert Hall.
I had a tickle in my throat and had a sip and just ruined it. So this is already off to a terrible start.
Oh, hell no! Pop it up, squatting down, pull it in tight to you.
Yeah.
And when you're driving your hips, so you're kind of resting it on your belly, so to speak, pulling it up. Like the position here, so when I'm you're basically wanting to get your handles here. Okay. That's why it's pull it like this, so when you're on the hips, it's easier to turn it around. So lift it up, straight arms, pull it, yeah, so you're straight up, yeah, and then slip down with it. And then you're bending your elbows in, pulling the elbows in nice and tight, right in against you. Pull it right back, throwing your hips through. Easy. Fire. Ah, bro. Hey. see, Barry?
It's just different. Big learning at the moment is just that the clean section of that isn't actually really clean. It's more of a pull in, get your lats tight and then squat up so that you can just whip your elbows through, which sounds like a clean, but the mechanics of it are very different, and I've just learned that there. So when I got into the upright position there, it felt different to how I expected it to, so I just couldn't quite get into the position to drive through my legs. So I'm going to give it another bash, but yeah, it's already good fun just figuring out how to get into these different mechanical positions, because what I expected in my head versus what happened was different, and there's no way to experience that other than doing it and having some pretty good teachers to talk me through it.
That's when you went to dip, it kind of went away from you, if that makes sense. So if you've got that little angle when you're about to press, it goes the right way. If it's off, and your wrists, if you have weak wrists as well, so you want to keep those wrists fucking tight. Because if your wrists are weak, again, it's gonna. Yeah.
So this doesn't play to my lower body dominant strength, which is an exposed place to begin. My overhead strength is notoriously bad. So I'll be very pleased if I can get this 90 up, because I can feel it sitting there. It's just that little pop through that's tough. Good fun.
Quivering a little bit.
You probably saw it better than I did, but I just felt it every time I dipped. I just lost
Yeah,
it. Lost it, and then there was nowhere for me to go but forwards.
That's where you got that. The bigger gap.
I'm thinking, like training, there's nothing that puts me in that. You're being put like front squats, but you've got that shelf, don't you? So you can stay upright. Whereas there's nothing that's.
No, you're like, yeah, it's fucking tough.
I think fresh next time, belt on, knowing what I'm aiming for.
Yeah.
I'd like to think it was there, but I honestly don't think I'd have more than 90. So for reference, even when I was peak powerlifter and I could bench press 160 kilos for sets of 2, I was about 5-6 kilos heavier than I am now and significantly thicker, but even then I couldn't military press 100 kilos. I couldn't put 100 kilos over my head, which just shows the disparity that's always been there with my overhead strength. And even when I've done periods of military pressing, push pressing, lots of overhead stuff, it's never improved at the same rate as horizontal pressing hasn't. It's never really been quite as progressive, which is, I'm assuming, genetic. Maybe that's just an excuse, who knows? But it does mean that today, that was the one sort of event coming into this that was a bit like, oh no, I'm gonna look like a little weak soy boy here.
Fergus is sweating.
So again, this is good training for, can't remember what it's called. It's like a 16.5 kilo space disc-shaped stone, and you can basically throw it any which way you want at the Donald Dinny Games. But obviously, as it's a natural Scottish stone, you don't really have many replicas of it kicking about. So all I want to do today is just get used to that sort of pow sensation, sound effects optional, and see how I get on. So as long as I can get the technique down today, then I'm confident when I turn up on the day, I'm not going to look like a fool. I'm going to look like I'm throwing left-handed comparatively here. It's going to be underwhelming.
As high. Yeah, it's about the same.
About the same, yep.
To the roof we go.
Oh, that's heavy.
That was way better. I'm glad I finished on that one. Another event at the Donald Dinny Games that I'm feeling significantly more confident for than when I arrived. Ed, behind the camera, just made a very good point by saying it must be really weird for you training with such hype because everything I do is so like measured and calm and often on my own. It's a very good point. Like, I think back to when I used to train a powerlifting gym and everything was like, right, heavy single, let's go, get in the zone, wrap your knees, wrap this, belt here, monolith, who's operating it? And that was really good fun, but it does feel all quite alien to me these days. So it's cool to be in this environment where everything's like caffeinated and hyped up and chalky and chalk slaps here and big shouts there and the strongest man in the world for 2 years immediately right there, which is pretty mad. But it's just a very, very different environment and it all feels very alien. So I'm very happy to be here because it's just, again, another dosage of something unknown, which is ultimately why I enjoy training across a variety of disciplines. Hashtag hybrid athlete. Could probably cut the video here, I guess. So I've worked up to 207 for 15 meters in the gym, and that was without a belt, and I didn't have any knee sleeves on. So I was definitely feeling the sort of the rubber, kind of like abrasive rubber on the bumper plates digging into my sides. So the awkwardness of it's just been really tough. So hopefully today I can get some critique on where I'm doing things right, where I'm doing things wrong. Belt on, feel the full weight in my hands and see where I need to do some work in the next couple of weeks. Let's go.
Come on, Fergus. There we go.
Bed. Good. Come on, Look at it.
I'm mobile.
Come on, man. Come on.
There we go. Come on.
Fergus, come on.
Easy.
Fight that thing. Come on.
Oh man. Squeeze.
Come on.
It's hard, that.
That was nice, man. Yeah, you can see, you can kind of, we're getting into it a bit more. It was good.
It's just fun, man. Learning so many things. And it's so cool to be in an environment where I'm just absolutely weak as piss.
You can't. You should just tip it forward a wee bit. You'll find a sweet spot for it.
Okay. Feels all right, but I know as soon as I start walking with it, it'll start pulling me forwards.
Yeah, that burn your hamstrings.
Everything's fucking up. Yeah. Like, you must put a barbell on your back and be like, oh, this is a piece
it's amazing.
of piss.
Yeah, it's like fun. It's like just a joke in it when we're like doing.
Is a barbell dumb?
Oh, but yeah, I mean.
When people step into a strongman and try a log, they're like, okay, that's
I
hard.
felt like I didn't understand how my body would move.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
Like, I got here and I was like, what the?
so even when people like look at the 100k at the stone, they're like, oh, that's small, and then they try and pick up and they're like, oh, okay, then that's. But yeah, they say, oh, I can deadlift 100k, I can squat 100k, but it's totally different than having the weight. Like
Yeah.
Not spread out like right in front of you and trying to lift it off the ground. And a solid ball, concrete ball, it's much harder than, and people just get mind blown when they come because they're like, okay, this is actually hard. So,
I'm excited to try that stones because I've always I've never understood. Like I've always understood, obviously in a compromised position, it's out in front of you. Like if you feel an RDL slip away, like oh. So an Atlas stone, I've always seen 100 kilos. Like I'd be happy with 100. Right, I'm going to walk with this. So this is 80 kilos. This is unloaded, but Tom's been saying that this is. Have you got the carry world record?
yes.
Yeah. So the man who has the carry world record for this style of stone says that this stone is exceptionally awkward. Therefore, if I can carry this to where Rongo is now, I am the new carry world record holder. Is that not right?
Just have to pick up and move one step when he's got the world record.
Yeah. And I'm glad that was backed
And
up
I'll
there.
do 2 steps after.
But for a brief moment in time, it would have been mine.
Come on.
All the way to the back, all the way, keep going. Step all the way to the back.
Thank you. Alright, we can put more on that. I felt okay.
Let's go, mate. Come on. Big set. Come on. There you go. Come on. Good, mate. Good. Come on.
Just put your foot on the line, that's all.
Come on.
Good. You got it. Come on. Come on. Get that line. Come on. Get that line. Get that line. Yeah, just drop. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, that's tough.
Very well.
Cheers.
It's all right with the belt?
Yeah, belt helps. Breath, just little breaths in.
Really
Thank you, my man.
Don't have to think about your brace now.
Everything's so awkward and hurts in the points of contact so much. Strongman is just pain tolerance for time. Atlas stones. That's what I'm here for. I'm nervous. My bicep tendons are nervous. I've never felt smaller or weaker in my life. I've had enough caffeine to kill an elephant. That there was quite literally the best person on the planet at that. And it all seems quite strange because we're just in an industrial warehouse near Inverness. Didn't give your address away there. That was close. That was close.
How would you say Fergus has got on today?
Yeah, really good. I mean, like I said, coming in to do strongman and getting put into the deep end is hard because, you know, log press is a different exercise than push press. He's done really good in the nickel stone. And then I really want to see him with his Atlas stone. He's going to have some fun, I think. Let's just tack him up and let's just kill him and see what you can do in the Atlas stones. But yeah, go balls to the wall and let's get him a PB today. Down, sit, bang. What to do now?
Come on.
Come on, Fergus. Brilliant pickup. Yeah, boy. Beautiful. Exactly the same, mate. Good. Yeah. Fucking good, that, man.
It was better.
Really good
Thank
power.
you.
Really good
Makes
power.
sense now.
Yeah. Come on, mate. Yes. Yes, boy.
Come on.
Come on, big hips. Come on.
That was your best one, yeah?
That felt good. That felt good. I've gone from absolutely zero confidence in stones to feeling much, much better about it in the space of about 10 minutes. So that's good. And now I'm about to try the heaviest stone of the day. So I would do a little roadman sort of rubbing my hands together, but because of the tacky, I cannot.
Come on, mate. Come on. Yeah. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Come on, Fergus. Come on.
Squeeze, 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 squeeze.
Oh!
It's there.
We're almost there. It's so spicy on my hairy chest. Oh, it's there. It's there.
Go again. Come on. Don't back out, motherfucker. Come on, fella. This side at the bottom. You've got it.
It's your moment, man. Come on, Fergus. Come on. Let's go. Come on, man. Come on.
Come on.
Ah!
Come on.
Come on, mate.
You got it.
Come on this one, Fergus. Come on.
Let's go.
Come on. Let's commit. Come on, power.
Yes.
Oh.
You got it. Fuck.
Swam, Fergus.
Don't give up. There's no time in this.
Come on, Fergus.
On you.
Come on. Ah! Come on. Come on, Fergus. Look, please, squeeze.
Yeah.
Zero. That's 140 kg PB on a stone. That's bonkers. Jesus.
Buzzing. We are at Shamwick Beach. It is just gone 5 in the morning, and this is your usual spot, isn't it?
Yeah, this is my little happy place, man.
Why do you get in every morning?
It just helps me, just my mind, mental health. I struggle with, like, I let everything build up and build up and build up, and then once it builds up, that's when I kind of do self-sabotage and I do things I shouldn't be doing. So if I look after myself every day, come down here, it allows me to reset, get up for the day. After this, I'm buzzing now already because I can hear the noise of the waves, I feel the elements. It's really stormy here today. But I know when I go in the water, when we go in the water together, you kind of get that shock initially, but then you just get that peace, and then you just start laughing. It's fun. You come out and you're always smiling when you come out, and that allows me to, I don't know, to get rid of all the stupid stuff that doesn't matter, because it doesn't, like, for me, that's what I've been trying to tell myself, all this shit that kind of goes in your head, it doesn't matter, but it still builds up. But for me to go in the cold, kind of strip myself bare, come out being all happy, it allows me to kind of get on with the day and just smash it. And that's my kind of little thing. Plus it's pretty fucking cool as well, isn't it? It's like,
yeah, it is.
Just a bit fucking...
It's, Tom says something similar about lifting, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's what, that piece that you find here, I mean, I'm sure you do with lifting as well.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
For Tom especially, it's
he's
sort
buzzing.
of calibration on a day, every day.
Yeah, when he has, like yesterday we had a really good session, so much good energy in the room, like Tom went away buzzing, you know, so did I was buzzing as well. It's like, so happy from after a big training session, but like Tom's mind is very concrete in how he thinks, so as long as he does a good session, goes home, have his shake, then he'll be okay for the next day. That's something with his autism that he's found, speaking to the psychologist. That's what she said, you know, he's very concrete in how he thinks. But with me, my brain it reacts to more different emotions, so I'm like more emotional, so I can be up and down and up, you know, a bit more, I wouldn't say manic, but I have my highs, have my lows. So you're trying to get that finer, that balance in between somewhere, you know. So I'm not just buzzing all the time, I'm not just down all the time. But yeah, Big Tom is, when he lifts stones, he gets really happy. Stones is Tom's cold water. I think that's basically it. And he was, fucking hell, pretty happy after yesterday, man. It was awesome.
No, you can see it in him. You can see it in him. But the core message there is essentially, you know this is good for you, so you make an effort to do it all the time because you know it'll keep you steady.
Yeah.
Whereas it's so easy to know what's good for you and just think, oh, not today. Oh, you know what? It's been tough this week. Oh, why do I feel so shit? When actually you know you've not done the things that are good for you. And even I've got so many things that I know are really, really valuable for me on a day-to-day basis. I can still occasionally catch myself out not doing because they're simple.
Yeah.
And you almost don't have faith that simple things like this can have such an impact up here.
Yeah, it's massive. And like for anyone that says, oh, cold water is just a phase or just a fad, it's like, fuck you, it works. Like there's nothing more to it than that for me. It works. I don't need some PhD professor scientist telling me, oh well, it's because of this. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
For me, it works, and keep it simple. Stop looking for like reasons why it works or reasons why it doesn't work. Try it, and if it works for you, keep doing it because it'll make you better. It's so simple. It's like eat well, train well, sleep well, jump in a cold fucking sea when it's fucking mad storms, and you'll feel better. Like for me, that's very simple. So I don't look into it more than that. It really works for me. It's something inside that kind of helps me feel happy. And I don't need a scientist sitting across from me saying, well, actually, look, that's because of X, Y, and Z.
Brown fat adipose tissue that's being physiologically... Shut up. Just let people enjoy things.
Exactly. Just
let people enjoy things.
And that's it. And something that makes me raw and so, like, it gives me everything. So sometimes in there, like on the drive through, I'll be crying, I'll be laughing, I'll be angry, whatever. And in the water, sometimes I'll be crying, I'll be like angry, I'll be like, fuck you, fucking whatever. Or I'll be laughing, or probably like a madman. Thankfully, that's why I come so early, so no one can see me do all this stuff. So, but yeah, it's really powerful. And being like you're grounding yourself, you know, you're connecting yourself to the earth, because you know it's powerful. That like connection with Mother Nature. That's what we're missing.
Can't help but feel intimidated today. On the drive in, I was thinking, oh fucking hell! Like it's been a while since I've got in water like this, and it's because I've got so used to the past couple of years of just getting in a wetsuit and swimming in swimming conditions. Whereas this is just a case of right, get in, let the sea bash you about, and you spend the rest of the day thinking, well, it's like going up in Monroe. You get to the top and you're like, fucking hell, I am nothing. I am absolutely nothing. And you're gonna get in there and think,
exactly.
I might be 160 kilos. Well, you might be. I'm still double digits, and everything's just insignificant, isn't it? It's just a great calibration point.
Yeah, definitely. And you just feel like you're that. It's so insignificant. You know, it's just the power, and like enjoy every moment you have, and like it's a blessing being here with you today. You know, we can go in together, do something, see how it feels. It's amazing. So things like that, I try not to lose. You know, because you've made an effort to come up here today, to be here, to experience this with me, which is something I hold quite dear to me, and I love it. Anyone that comes up with us and just swims in this way. I'm shitting myself, man. It's like fucking.
We're stalling, I think. So
right, let's keep talking.
Let's get in. Proper Highlands experience this. Woo!